I'm revealing Hollywood's secret hat maker. I'm on Los Angeles and 5th Street, going inside the Black & Sons building, heading to that 3rd floor for Baron hats. Now, owner Mark, you guys, has made every single hat for every movie you've ever watched. Keep watching as I'll show you his extensive portfolio, pricing, and the machinery he uses. This place was founded by hat master Edison Baron, who then passed the business to Mark Mejia in 1995, who happened to be his apprentice. This is how you pass the torch to the next generation, you guys. Now, Mark can make any hat you can imagine, you guys. We're talking from scratch. From the material sourcing, dyeing of the fabrics, and manufacturing of the hat, it's all made in-house. Now, all the movie posters you see here feature hats that Mark has made or Edison Baron has made. From Indiana Jones to the mask, I mean, he's done it all. And he's ready to open up the doors for you guys to get your own hats made. He can do one bespoke hat or run production on hats. He educated me on the highest quality Panama hats, the Monte Cristi. They take 6 months to weave by hand in a town called Monte Cristi, Ecuador. Now, being in this shop feels just like being in a museum, you guys. You're walking down the whole history of Hollywood through his hats. Now, it was an honor to be measured by the man himself to see what my hat size is. He used a tool made in the 1800s called a conformateur. Finally, my big head is 22.5 inches, so I can get some hats made. Now, here's a brief look at his portfolio, you guys. It includes Slash, AC/DC, Beyonce's hat for the Formation Tour, Westworld, which is one of my favorite shows, Deadwood, The Lone Ranger, and more recently, Oppenheimer, where he sat down with Christopher Nolan and came up with that hat. Mark also shared with me that he came up with the perfect hat for the movie on his first draft. That's talent, you guys. Now, let's talk about pricing, you guys. Some of his ready-made hats can start from $80 to $145. A Western hat can be around $800. Dress hats would be $500, and a premium hat can be $1,200 and up. Additionally, he can turn any fabric you bring him into a hat, and this would cost you around $500, including the patterns, the samples, and everything else. Ballpark prices, you guys, but you know if you go with Mark, you're gonna get a job well done. Now let's take a look at his equipment in the back of the shop that he uses to make these hats. Mark really takes the term in-house production to a whole new level. He literally does not outsource a thing, you guys. Everything you see on the hats is made in the back. From the trims that go on the hat, to the blocks to shape the hats, some emboss for your hats, not to mention all the shaping of your hats takes place in the back. I'm extremely inspired by Mark because there are not that many places that do this type of craftsmanship anymore. This is what I call 1000% made in Los Angeles. If you appreciate craftsmanship and high quality materials, then Mark is your guy. Info in the description and say what's up to Patty and Mark when you go.